You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and today on Area DMG, we're going to take a look at something real quick. Well, we did a video where we took apart a 3DS card, the oft abused steel diver. Yeah, pretty much we showed you what was inside of a 3DS card. And people were like, hey, you know what you should do? You should take apart a DS card and show what's in it and compare what's in it. So we thought, well, let's see, what DS game should we do? What DS game should we split up? So, we thought, well, what's cheap? I have a ton of copies of Jam Sessions, but instead, I opted for something that I picked up for like 99 cents because, well, I have 2 copies of this, mainly because at some point I'd like to go ahead and stream this terrible thing. This is the Hannah Montana game that came out for the Nintendo DS. It's actually kind of an RPG-ish like adventure game. There's little mini games to it, but most of the time you walk from place to place, and it's similar, like, it's kind of like, I guess, Broken Age or things like that, you know, those types of adventure games. Yeah. Although, it's probably, even though it has looping music, it may be more, maybe better than some stuff that Tim Schafer puts out. Dun dun dun, controversy. Nah, it isn't. Anyways, this is from Buena Vista Games. It was put out in 2006. Hannah Montana. That was that game with that show with Miley Cyrus where she was like a singer and she wanted to keep that identity secret or something like that. Some weird stuff. Anywho, we're gonna split Hannah Montana open like the Atlanta Ravens defense. Might be too soon. Anywho, let's go ahead and we're going to try and do the same thing we did last time with the previous one, where we went and found like these little notches, and we're going to try and work our way into this game that way. Okay. We got to find where it's connected. Wow, the seams on this one are pretty tight. I have to wedge in there. This might be too big to wedge in there. Let's see. Oh, this might work. Here we go. Yes. What we gotta do is kind of slide it in under the lip a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We're breaking it in. Okay. And over on this side. Gotta just jam that in a little bit. Come on. We had this side going. Thought we had it. Oh, there we go. There we go. We don't really expect this to work after this, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. I think we broke enough of the seal. I'm thinking these are kind of like, I don't think they're really glued together. They're more kept together by force, so you kind of gotta pop them out a little bit. There we go. There's the top part. There's the board. It says Nintendo. Actually, this board kind of looks the same as the board for this one. Just like, no, not really. I love that little bit of gold right there, that Nintendo thing. And then flip it over, and there you go. This is the save battery. And, interesting. Actually, yeah. Okay. Those are the boards. CS, DSK5, DI01. This one at the top says CTR. That one says NTR, ANNE. And, of course, the save data thing on the top. I don't really know what a lot of that means, but it's an interesting comparison between the two of them. There you go. There's that. That's the back of the board. That's the front of the board. They look fairly similar in board design, except that you can tell which one is which by the product name, NTR being DS and CTR being Nintendo 3DS. Both seem to be made by the same company. This is MXIC. That one says MX. Yep. A lot of the same kind of parts. Interesting. And of course, a different board design. One is obviously a larger game. And yeah, that's this one is Steel Diver right over here. Yeah, this one is the Hannah Montana game for the Nintendo DS. And that's what they look like. Oh, for those wondering, this is a 00 flathead screwdriver that I used to pry it open. It's the same kind I use on my glasses, and the same kind that you can use to take the backing off of a new 3DS or a new 3DS XL or an old 3DS XL or a 2DS. Essentially, it's the same type of screwdriver. Yeah. There we go. That's the two of them. Just the two of them. I noticed that there's more points on the original DS cards to hold these in place. That's a weird board design. It's like these slightly less plastic with the 3DS over the DS. But yeah, there you go. That's what's inside a DS card. What do you think? If you're interested in the technical aspects of it, make sure that you're watching this on the highest resolution possible and hit that pause button. That way you can get a good look at the boards. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hit that share button if you haven't already. Oh, if you subscribe, make sure that you hit that little bell so that you are notified whenever we have a new video out. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
You know, you realize, no, it's not really about making the most money. It's about achieving your artistic vision.